update to iPastureMgr. It has some really cool new features that I think you'll enjoy. So let's jump right into it. So when you launch iPastureMgr, it will connect, and if you have iCloud terminal, you'll be able to connect to that, and your data will be stored in the cloud. This would allow you to, if you had, say, for example, an iPad and an iPhone, and they were both set up with the same iCloud account with iPastureMgr on it, the data would be copied on both automatically. So if you use your iPad at home and you're out in the field and you're using the iPastureMgr on your phone, then the updates would be visible as you perform them back at home. So the layout of the application is that there's the main screen, this pastures, which is essentially a list of all the pastures that you have set up for rotation. So I'm going to go ahead and add another one. We have the south pasture, and I'll walk you through that real quick with adding a new pasture. So in order to create one, you click this new ID button, and it creates a number. They're incremented sequentially. It's just the ID of the pasture. And you give it a name. So we already have a south pasture. Let's do a north. And let's just say it's you can also navigate through the list of fields by clicking the previous and next. Apply, like your keyboard go left. So size of acres. If you know that, you can enter this here, but there's a feature that will allow you to, that I'm going to demo in a moment, that will allow you to plot your pasture, and it will calculate the size based on pins that you drop that establish the borders of your pasture. So I'm going to go ahead and put 25 in there. Yields is the number of pounds per acre that your pasture, pounds of foliage that your pasture will generate in a year, in a month. So I'm just going to put 1,000 in. Demo purposes, clicking the next. Number of days that your field needs to recover after it's been used for grazing. Let's put 31. And apply there. Metadata is basically the date, date and time the record was created, and this hidden basically removes it from your inventory as an item that you will be updating, but you can get back to it. It's part of a two-phase delete process, and I can show you that later. And the GPS basically uses your GPS information and populates its field with that. This is a simulator, so it's probably not going to work. So I'll save that. I'll go back to my pastures now. We'll bring up a map view, and it zooms into your current GPS location. So in order to establish a pasture using the plotting, that's the new feature that we're adding here. You zoom in to the area of interest. And I'm going to go to this park here. And let's say that I want these ballparks to be different fields, pastures. So if you do a long press, it drops a pin at that location. You can start to plot it by, move this just a little bit, put it up and just move it. Just press and hold, and it'll drop where you want it. Now, to be able to plot a pasture, there's this blue circle arrow thing. Now, if you press that, pasture plotting mode. So you press and hold, and you drop red pins around the perimeter of your pasture. The pins need to be laid out in either a clockwise or counterclockwise fashion. Basically, it's like walking the perimeter of the pasture, but you don't have to actually do that. So a long press, and you drop a pin, and another one, and let's put one here, and put the last one right here. Now, every time you drop a boundary pin, a red pin, you'll get this annotation, and it gives you the opportunity to say you're done. So you can have as many pins as you need, to account for the variances in terrain. If it, for example, follows a river or something like that, or a stream, you can drop some pins to kind of track that nicely. So you're going to click done, and now you've got your pasture plotted. All right? And if you click back and look at the pasture itself, now it tells you that the size has been calculated based on the plot area. All right. So that's it. That's the new feature in it. Some other things that we probably should show you are the grazing records. So grazing records are a chronological series of events that you want to keep track of. So click edit and add a grazing event. Right, so this is a new one. Let's say we're grazing, and the date, you see the date of the activity is today, so just like that. Number of animal units. Let's say we've got 20. And the average weight, so we've got 1,200, pound average weight. The daily percentage weight requirements for grazing. Generally, that should be about 4% of your body weight on a daily basis. So put 4. And that's all you need. So you say that. And done. Go back to the pasture. We've got 20 animals on your pasture. The grazing days remaining. Let's change that, see if we can make that make more sense. Yeah, 0.04C. That. Now we can go ahead and get rid of this one messed up line. That's done. Now, see, now we have 42 days available with 1 animal on a 1 acre, 2 acre plot. maybe has 1,000 pounds of yield per month. So you get the general idea, and then you can, if you want to add a grazing event that will be, start the recovery of it, and we've got today also, just like that. So now in your inventory, you can say it's in recovery status and it takes 31 days, and this will count down as the days progress. So, okay. So that's about it. Hope you like it. Let me know if you have any comments or suggestions for improvements. And thank you so much.